Trisha, you asked a question about Google and Google ad tracking.
Yeah, Google Analytics and Google Ads. So I saw where, what is it that you can go into your Google Ads account and add the Google Analytics code.
Yes.
And I think there's a way to do it for both Universal and GA4 to make sure you're getting that. Is that correct?
Just Universal at this point, from what I understand.
Okay. So, is there anything I need to watch out for with that? Because you know how Google is.
So I've not seen that works really seamlessly in my experience.
Okay.
Because basically we got to remember Google Ads is how Google makes almost all their money.
Yeah.
And so Google Analytics, if you think about it, is really a product to help promote Google Ads.
Yeah. Okay.
So it works really, really well together. I would recommend, however, I'm currently redoing my Google Ads certification, so this is all fresh in my mind.
Okay. Good time to ask.
Yeah. Google Ads encourages you to set up conversions, right? And that is absolutely an essential. If you're paying for a click, that click better convert, right?
Okay.
And so be sure you have conversions set up.
Okay. Like the goals in Google Analytics.
That's what I was getting to. So Google Ads really loves to encourage all kinds of conversions.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at it, some of those conversions that Google Ads says is a conversion.
Mm-hmm. Not really. Okay.
Like I was looking at one, it was like, I forget, local presence or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget exactly what they called it, but it was, if you looked into it, it was actually, you're paying Google for a click to your Google My Business listing. I'm not paying Google to promote their damn product.
No, yeah, that's not a good use of your money.
Now, I do want to promote my Google My Business listing, but I'm not paying Google.
But not that way, yeah.
And I'm not calling it a conversion.
Yeah, exactly, because you're not getting any sales out of it.
So just understand that Google is positioning itself to make as much money as it can. And so it really wants to make itself look as good as it can. And some of those conversions are a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
What I prefer doing is creating the conversions in Google Analytics, tracking those as goals in Google Analytics. And then you can, from your Google Ads account, import the goals from Google Analytics into Google Ads and optimize for those conversions. Whether that's a form submit or, a purchase. Now, I will say that Google Ads has a really good phone call tracking solution that will not require you to use a third-party solution like CallRail.
Okay.
However, I use CallRail and import that data into Google Ads, so I really know where my calls are coming from. But so that in my experience, I was just looking at a new paid search account of mine that I'm helping manage, and boy, the conversions were like all over the place. So much so that like Google was trying to be honest and said this is 0.33 of a conversion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is 0.33 of a conversion?
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, no. It's not, it's a conversion or not. It's not.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, right, Google.
So I want to make sure I understand. So like basically the first thing is to look at the goals in Google Analytics, make sure I've got what I want, and then the ones I want, import those into Google Ads.
Right.
Okay.
Then you can use all the wonderful features in Google Ads to optimize for conversion because you're confident the conversions are true.
Yeah. Okay. So I love UTM tracking codes because I like looking at it specifically in Google Analytics. Is it okay to use both? Like, so like, let's see my Google ad, the URL that I take it to add a UTM on that as well. Is that okay?
No, not necessary.
Not
Google
necessary.
Ads automatically adds a parameter called the GCLID.
Okay.
If you connect your ads and your analytics account, you actually get more data than the UTM builder can give you.
Okay. Okay.
Including automatically adding things like what keyword did you bid on? What was the match? How much did
Okay.
you spend? So
Yeah.
use the GCLID, the auto tagging feature at Google Ads. Don't try to manually UTM track it, but you're thinking correctly.
Okay.
I will say, if you ever do Microsoft ads, also known as Bing ads,
Bing,
you have to tell them to set up, and they can automatically set up GCLID tracking for you.
mm-hmm.
But if you don't, it will look like organic Bing traffic in your Google Analytics.
Oh, yeah.
Because Google Analytics has no idea whether it's paid or an organic from Google, from Bing.
Not, yeah.
So,
Bing.
but you have, there is a switch. You switch within Microsoft Ads to say, please add the UTM tracking codes to these.
Yeah.
It automatically manages it for you and you're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
But great question.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.